Hey, it's Amy SC, and it's time for another Fitness Business Find Out Friday. Yay! Now, I'm probably more excited than you are because today's question is a great one. It is a doozy. It's one that I get asked all the time, and you're going to want to hear the answer, so stick around. But first, I want to share with you my new obsession. It's a watch that I got for Christmas from my husband. It's for working out. It's a heart rate monitor and a stopwatch and a watch. And those things have been really great. But last night I discovered, thanks to my friend Leslie, that it is also a calorie monitor. So I can monitor the amount of calories I'm burning while I'm exercising. I guess I should have read the manual. Who knew? So today, when I was at the gym, I was a little bit obsessed, continually monitoring. Now, ideally, you would turn it on and then exercise and then click the little button and check and see how many calories you burn. But oh no, not me, not Miss Perfectionist, Miss Obsessed with everything. I was continually watching this thing and, so excited, like, oh, I'm at 100 calories burned. And then I'd do a little bit more and look, 2 and 3 and so on and so forth, all the way to the end of the workout. It was quite ridiculous. So I hope this passes, because otherwise people in my class are going to be wondering why I'm looking at my watch all the time. They're going to think I have somewhere better to be than they're exercising with them. And that's certainly not true. So I'm sure it will pass. I hope. Anyway, so today's question comes from Jen in Illinois. Jen wants to know, like so many others, what is the best way to burn fat? She writes, Amy, what is the most efficient calorie burning exercises that I can do? I only have a short amount of time during the day to exercise, so I want to make sure that I get the most out of it that I can. Tell me how to burn fat fast. Well, Jen, I'm going to tell you in 2 words, so hold on to your hat. Interval training. That is truly the best way to burn fat, period, especially in a short amount of time. Whether you have 15 minutes, a half hour, or an hour, this is the best type of workout that you're going to be able to get anywhere. You can burn more calories in a 15-minute session of interval training than you can in a half hour on a treadmill alone. So here it goes. Interval training, it alternates between a cardio, like really intense short bursts of cardio, and then you go and do some strength-type full-body exercises, such as weights or push-ups, squats, that kind of thing. Now, a few weeks back, I shared some 15-minute at-home workouts that you can do because I had started getting these kind of questions. Now, those were geared toward people who really only had like 15 minutes or no time to exercise at all. And they are interval-type training. Now, I still have them on the wall back here. And there were 10 combos, and each combo combines a cardio and a strength, such as the first one, jumping jacks and bicep curls. That was designed where you do a minute of jumping jacks and then a minute of bicep curls. And then you go back to a minute of jumping jacks and then that minute of bicep curls. Now, if you have more than 15 minutes, if you have like a half an hour, then what you want to do is still that 1 minute oomph burst of cardio, giving it all you got, and then you can do 2 to 3 minutes of the other kind of workout, the moderate exercise. And you don't want to go all the way to a rest and get your heart rate down. You want to keep the exercises that you're doing in between those cardio bursts at a moderate pace, so your heart rate is still up, so when you get ready to go into the next burst of cardio, you're in the zone. And then every maybe 3 sets of those things, you can stop, take a drink of water, and then get back at it. So again, if you have 15 minutes, that workout is great for you. If you have a half an hour or more, then do that, but on the second half, you can add a little bit more time to those exercises. Or you can Google things too. Type in interval training, you're going to get a ton of ideas. Now, if you're not working out at home, if you're at a gym, what you want to look for is a class, like a boot camp class like I teach, or circuit training, or it might even be called an interval training class. Look at the description, and if it says all those things that I've been talking about, maybe total body exercising, cardio and strength training, weights, if it has a big variety in the description, then that's the kind of class that you're looking for. But you can also do interval training on your own. You can alternate between the treadmill and the weight room, especially if they're together. Most gyms, they're either very near each other or in the same area. And you can do like maybe 5 minutes on the treadmill, doing like 1 minute of that burst of cardio, and then maybe 2 to 3 minutes of uphill climbing, walking, and then you can go do some weights and come back and do that whole thing all over again. If the gym isn't crowded, that's a great way to get your interval training in if you prefer that kind of thing. So, but I want to give you some comparisons. In a 45 to 50 minute boot camp class, you can burn about 600 calories doing the interval type training. If you only have 15 minutes, to cut that in half, maybe 300 to 400 calories, depending on how hard you work. If you're giving it all you've got, you're going to burn more calories. Compare that to when I first started working out. I walked on the treadmill and ran on the treadmill for a half hour to 45 minutes 3 times a week. And every time I was on there, I would click on the monitor that would calculate the calories I was burning. And I never, ever went over 300. And that's spending about 40 minutes on the treadmill. So compare that to 300 to 400 of 15-minute interval training. And another benefit, if you do this kind of thing, is that you're not going to get bored. In your mind, you keep your mind occupied, and it's fun, and you're not going to get bored, because we don't want to do things that are boring. And that you keep your body interested, and it keeps your body guessing, which is also a good way to burn calories. If your body doesn't know what's coming next, it actually has to work harder to keep up with you. So that's a good thing too. So try the interval training, Jen, and anybody else who was curious about it, and see what you think. There's 3 things that I want you to keep in mind when you're doing your interval training. Number 1 is during those cardio bursts, do the best that you can. I mean, pedal to the metal, rev it, give it as much as you've got. It's only for a minute, and you can do anything in a minute. So just really, really push yourself and work hard, because it's only a minute, and then you're going to recover when you do the other kind of workout, the other kind of exercising. And during that phase, make sure that you're incorporating total body exercises, squats, push-ups, using the weights. Make sure you're using your arms and your legs. Alternate back and forth between the two, or combine them. You can do squats and bicep curls at the same time. So whatever you prefer, just try to make it a total body exercises. And then the last thing is, when you are doing weights, I think a common mistake people make the most is that they lift too light, especially women. They don't want to bulk up. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not going to bulk up. You're just going to tone up if you lift a little bit heavier than you think that you can. I started off with these 5-pounders when I first started working out. I don't use these anymore because now they're too easy for me. They might be perfect for you. So start with a 3 or 5 pounds, see what that does, and then move up when you can, or right away if you can. I mean, practice in the store. Do like 3 reps of 8, 24 a bicep curl like what I'm doing, or a shoulder press, doing 2. And see, if you can do 25 to 30 of these and feel like you can do 25 to 30 more, then that is too light for you. You want to move up to something heavier like this. And when you're lifting these, after 24 to 30 reps, you are really going to feel the burn, and you're not going to want to keep going. You want to exhaust that muscle, and that's what you're looking for. The reason I say this is because when you build muscle, you can burn more fat throughout the day when you're not exercising. Muscle burns fat. It's just proven. Look that up too. It's a really, really great benefit of adding that kind of workout to your routine. So, Jen, I hope, again, that you'll do these exercises and let me know what you think. I look forward to hearing from you guys. If you like this video, then right over here, if you're on the blog, there's the like and the share. So share it with somebody who you think might benefit from these types of exercises as well. So that's right over there. If you're on YouTube, though, it's right down here underneath me. There's little things that you can click to share or like, or leave a comment if you would like. So I look forward again to hearing from you next time. Until then, Amy SD is out.